And we're live. Yeah. Good morning, brothers and sisters who are just joining or who may join later. Good morning from here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, my small YouTube channel. Like you know, I'm still banned on Facebook and across other social media platforms. Ngozi Amaka, Ngo, how are you? What's up? Good morning from here. Yeah, guys, please let me share this on Facebook, or you can share to your WhatsApp contacts because that's one way of helping me. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and turn on the notification button, please. If not, they won't tell you when I go live. Onyinye Nebolis, and how are you? Why? Work a long time. Nah, no kwame out. Felicia Amadi, hi. Well done. Also, Badio. Badio, what's up? Long time. Well, welcome, and please let me thumb it up. Thumb up the video. Let's see. Man, I blend with the background. I'm doing something downstairs anywhere. When I'm done, you will see it. It will be very nice and amazing. We'll be doing the better background and everything. So, guys, there is something people don't know. If you watch the Hong Kong protest, sometimes they do cover it in the Western media, especially the right-wing media outlets, the conservatives who want to bring back manufacturing and factory back to Europe. All this problem you are seeing in Europe about all these transgender words, this, that, all these things is just a distraction from their people. They are distracting their people from the real issue, which is facing Europe. Migration, for one, but that migration wouldn't be much of a problem if there were jobs in Europe. And there are factories who've gone moribund because these people close down their factories, take it to China, manufacture wherever they manufacture in China. When you see the Chinese taking your resources, say all these things go to China, Chinese companies, it's a lie. 50% of those things are owned by Western companies, or even more. You understand? So with that, there is poverty in Europe right now. The only thing saving their people is this social welfare, all these social security nets they do give them in terms of the cash handouts they give them. And now something is happening. They are broke. You can only live that lie. They keep on printing money, printing this paper, this in currency. They call money. Now that lie can carry you to a certain extent, quantitative easing. And all this noise you're seeing is because they are trying to distract their own people from the real issues at hand, which is what their system is failing. Their greed has caught up with them. They're like vampires who've tasted blood, and now they are calling for more. They are bankers, I mean. They are what you call vulture capitalists. They are the ones developing China. But you will hear about Hong Kong protests because those people are fighting to bring jobs back to their own place. Meanwhile, the liberals, the elite, the people living in major cities there, they see a uniform system of government in Germany, Spain, UK, everywhere. That's the reason UK want to secede from the European Union. And France could be next. And that brings us to the topic of today. The French people are wide awake and they know what is happening. They know who and who are controlling their countries. They know that the elected representatives are nothing. They are nobodies. Please let me share this on Twitter for now. Please, that's the only place we are broadcasting from. Guys, please let me share it across the social media platform, Facebook, Twitter, or anyone. Help me share it. They know who their paymasters are. Those people, we are not allowed to mention their names. And the Z gang, if you followed me At least for the past 2 months, you will know what I mean by the Z gang. I don't want to mention it. If not, they will shut down the small channel here. This small channel, they will take it down immediately when you start using those words, those names. That is how bad it is. The artificial intelligence is collecting everything and analyzing it in real time. In real time. But the French people are up to them right now. They've woken up. And in Europe, if there is a country they fear most in Europe when it comes to protests, when it comes to revolution, is the French. They fear France. It didn't start with Napoleon. No. The French are one of the barbaric tribes that turned over the Western European Roman Empire, the greatest power the world had ever known as at then. They were one of the people, Germanic, when you talk about the Germanic tribes, Germany, Alman, and France, they are cousins, that same people. So it's in their DNA, it's in their blood. And when they revolt, it shakes everywhere in Europe. Now the Yellow Vest protest has clocked over a year now, and the Western media are all trying their best, everything they can, to not broadcast that protest. Why? Because they know that the people, when they know exactly why these people, in fact, most of the Yellow Vest protesters don't get it yet. But with the attack, this guy, Stefan Blake, he's here in Turkey. He's a French. But he's here in Turkey. Imagine how safe, how free Europe is, that a French would leave France and come to Turkey just so he will be comfortable to broadcast. Just put that into perspective. And he is supporting the French. He's a pianist. He's supporting the Yellow Vest protest. Eric Cantona, the former Manchester United footballer, is leading into. I thought at the time they wanted to do a bank rush. They want to do a rush on the bank. Everybody go to the bank and withdraw all your money at the same time. They don't have it. It's a sham. It's a hoax. It's a mirage. And at the heart of all these things, you have the occult. And when we talk about the occult, I mean the secret hands that control this universe. Is not any power like we did on Facebook before. We said you are not being controlled by principalities and powers. You are being controlled by a system that don't want you to know anything about science, about politics, about anything. There is a reason they control the school system. They are in control of the school system. Mama Ejima. One minute, guys. Wow. Bravo. C'est bon. Nah. Maria, I'll call you after. Eh? Take them nice photos. Take them nice photos and send me. Good morning.
They say they don't see Mama Ejima yesterday.
Yeah. I know you spoke with Grandma. I will call you later. Guys, please, my kids, they're about to go to school, so they're calling me. So, guys, at the heart of this thing is these people that gave you this rotten education system. There is a reason every school sounds the same. If the school is there to help liberate you, why is it that every school use the same curriculum? They teach with the same thing. Why should it be like that? Why do you have books that you are in school? Remember, they told you that these are the approved schools, approved books you will read in school. Why would this be? Why would there be only a? I don't know if you're getting this. Do you think that they would actually allow books that will expose the system through your book system, through your educational system? Do you think they would allow such books? Look at Animal Farm. At what age did you read it in school? JS2. What does a JS2 student know about George Orwell and Animal Farm? The only thing you remember is all animals are not equal. That's the only thing basically almost anybody who read that thing in secondary school knew. But when you read Animal Farm right now and compare it with the society you're living in, you find out that even the teacher, your literature teacher, don't know jack about Animal Farm. Your literature teacher, call that literature teacher and ask that teacher a single thing about George Orwell. The closest you get is the author of Animal Farm and this thing one, and they don't even know anything about 1984. Why didn't they allow you read 1984? Do you actually think they will allow you read Voice a Racket? Do you actually think they will allow you read the books that will expose people who are benefiting from that system? That is how we are all brainwashed. But thank goodness for the internet. They brought this with, they want to use this to cage us. Go and check almost all the ads playing on any football or any website that has traffic are pornography. Even the cartoons, even in children, because they want to wire the next generation very early. This generation, our own generation, refuse to budge. We refuse to be like our fathers. So they will do anything to hold the system. But guess what? The people are waking up. They are upturning Masonic temples in France. Use your any other gadget you have. If you are watching me on your desktop gadget, please open a new search box and take click in the word French attacks on Masonic temples, or French Protestants attacks on Masonic temples, or Yellow Vest attack on Masonic temples. Clock it in. Type in these keywords and see what comes up. The video is there. Even videos. Now, what happened to that Notre Dame Cathedral burning? What happened before it burnt? Where's the report on that attack? That arson. It was an arson, right? You are telling me that there is no camera all around the Notre Dame Cathedral that saw how the fire started and why it started there. I told you people something, that I don't know what caused this fire. I'm not going to speculate, but I'm going to tell you that by the time they rebuild that cathedral, most of the things that were there will never be there again. Most of the things even the ones you are still seeing today, by the time the renovation work is done, you will never see it again. What is there in that place they are hiding? They could be hiding. What is in there? Or what are in there? Mind you, all the while that fire was burning, the Yellow Vest was still much. People have lost their eyes in that protest in France. They will tell you about Hong Kong, but they will not tell you about how many people that have died as a result of that protest. French police guys are committing suicide. They are resigning in droves, in mass number. The police officers, they said they are tired, they can't take this. Throughout last week, I don't know if the train is still open. It's not open yet. The transport system has been shut down. Many unions, as you see Macron in NATO summit gossiping about Donald Trump and all this with his co-gossip girls, Justin Trudeau of Canada. Their little chattering, as they are doing their little chattering, France is burning. Imagine being in Lagos and they shut down the transportation system in Lagos for a day. This is what is happening in France right now. The whole France, major cities, mostly Paris, Lyon, Marseille, all these major cities in France, they are shut down. Wait until they start attacking Masonic temples in Nice, then you will hear the real secret about most of the things you are not being told. Most YouTube channels have been wiped off. Most YouTube channels that will wake you up. Most channels I do get information from that nowhere. They've been sent to the Siberia, to the internet Siberia. What are in there? Don't ever assume that you are operating on the same plane as these people. They used to call us conspiracy theorists. Guess what? A former retired general in the US military made an open statement 2 days ago. He said that the US military can be at anywhere at any part of the world in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes. That's from Washington. They can give order and they can be anywhere in 30 minutes. Now, we don't know if he's talking about the technology they have, the secret technology they have, because you can't tell me that China has it, Russia has it, and America doesn't. It's not possible. Or is he talking about the military bases they've littered the world with? And now, there is a battle for the control of the global currency system, because whoever wins the currency war, whoever wins the trade war, whoever wins the technological war, whoever wins the scientific war will determine who rules the next 100 years. The old system is gone. Forget it. It's gone. It's never coming back. And reactions are coming. Now, why is this one different? Because the protesters are now beginning to know who is wielding power, who is controlling them. Now they've started. Ask yourself, is a Masonic lodge a bank? Is a Masonic lodge a military the outpost? Is it a government? Is it a parliament? But there is one thing about that thing is when you get into there, you will see the military heads there. You will see the media moguls there. You will see the bankers there. They're all there. And most of them tend to come from at the heart of it, always have a banking cartel. And they usually seem to be people of a certain religion we are not allowed to talk about here because they own you too, okay? And if you don't know them now, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Sorry, that's the world we are living in. That's how bad it is. And the family that is at the heart of the control of the global currency system, the people who own the SWIFT and all those things, their name starts. Please, I don't want to still give her that, but let me find the Rothschilds. France is where they moved anywhere after they ripped off the Habsburgs. We will do a special story on them. But they were in Naples then. They were in London. They were in Paris. Then in what is this German city? Is it Hamburg or Stuttgart? I think it's Stuttgart. I've forgotten the German city, but I know they are there, and also in Berlin. Venice. Go and check all the Vienna, all the ancient, all the old European cities that before Brussels, before Geneva and Switzerland. Before you talk about those ones, talk about Florence, talk about Venice. Talk about these cities I just mentioned. But in France, they made their homeland. They made France their homeland. How do you think the French Empire became strong? How did you think that happened? The Bourbons that ruled France for centuries. The Bourbons, when you talk about the Normans and all this, they're all connected to the Bourbons, and the Bourbons are still there. They are connected to the ancient Roman rulers. Ancient rulers of Rome. For the people that don't know, 30 minutes is not enough for me to teach on this thing. And because a lot of people don't tend to love long videos on YouTube, I think I'll have to stop. Then maybe come back and do videos linking all those families together. These things are not rocket science. It's easy. Those of you that are living in Europe, it's not just saying that I've gone to Berlin, I've gone to this. No, when you go there, what are you looking at? Check, please. Pay attention if you are in Europe or America. Pay attention. Watch the type of places the Chinese tourists are going when they come to any country. Watch where you see them. That is where you should be going to. How many Nigerians have entered? How many Nigerians in Germany have entered the Berlin Museum? You see a Nigerian living in London. Please go to their museums, especially the museums of slavery. Just one of our sisters from USA was covering the walls of a wall, just a wall, a portion of a wall in the London Museum. Guess what? That was where I found out that Joe Halliburton, the Halliburton that rules the southern part of Nigeria, in fact, the oil business in Nigeria, and the south, in all the oil wells, all those rigs they are building. These people are giving Julius Berger oil contracts in Nigeria. It was there that I found out that these people, the patriarch of their family, Joe Halliburton, used to be a slave ship captain. And he used to dock his ship in where? Bonny Island. Go to Bonny Island today. Halliburton rules everywhere. That's a company. Meanwhile, that was in 17 something. Yet in 2019, they still control the place. But many Nigerians in London can't even go there and visit and see things. It's not about moving from one nightclub to another. How many places do you go to? Go there and see these things for yourself. I'm not supposed to be telling you this. You are literally living them. You are living at close proximity with them. Go there and see these things. Follow them. It's easy to decode. It's easy to see. Everything is on plain sight. Let's see where the Yellow Vest protest goes. British is leaving the European Union. France could be next. And by people living in Britain, if Boris Johnson takes the UK out of the European Union with no deal, please go to all these old fishing towns, all these old factory industrial towns, buy houses, all these homes that are abandoned, buy, please, buy, go and buy. Money is coming back there. In 2013, I told someone that if I was in the USA, that I would go and buy homes in Michigan. He said, well, I said yes, because all these factories that have got moribund very soon, that I told them I predicted that the Republicans would take the house and they will bring jobs back. By the time those jobs are back, those houses will be in demand again. Money will flow back there. Guess what? If you bought those homes at 10 pence on a pound, and you want to sell it after the jobs have moved back, do you know how much you're going to? That is how to make money. That is why you should always follow politics. One, you can never be a poor man if you understand geopolitics. And if you're a businessman and knows geopolitics, you will always position yourself in a very nice place. During the US elections, those of you that are in Turkey, ask Chinedu, a brother to Casey's brother that used to work in Genesis, ask him. I told him Donald Trump will win easily. That is not even going to be close. Then I told another person, buy steel. Invest in steel companies. That time, US Steel was down like this. And I know someone who was buying steel in China and storing them. Guess what? Now there is a tariff, 25% tariff on steel coming in from China. All the ones he bought, he stored. Do you know how much he's making right now? That is why you should follow these things, man. Forget what they are telling you on TV, all those things. They will never give you anything that will liberate you or set you free. That's the truth. Thank you everyone for listening to me, and I hope you will come and do a backup video on this one. You know, I always promise to do it, but you know, business. It's end of the year. Everyone is running helter-skelter here to there. Your jobs are tripled, everything, your engagements. They are calling you from left to right. But I'll try my best and come and do another video on it. Please help me share this thing and subscribe. Please, if you haven't subscribed, turn on the notification button. Please help me share this thing. Let the message spread. Help me share mostly on Facebook. Let people hear the message, because a lot of people don't know that we have this YouTube channel, and I hope to build it better with my Facebook account when I will come back. At least if I'm posting it on my Facebook profile every day, more people will come. Please help me. The 1,000 this thing target, I'm not sure we are going to meet it. Believe me, I'm not sure we are going to meet it, and I will take the blame, because I'm not doing as many videos as I should be doing, and I'll try my best. But let me share this thing. But I love your message. Thank you, my brother. There's actually Thank you, my brother. Thank you, everyone who gave me their time and attention. Please, I appreciate you so much. Share this message. See you on the flip side. Bye.